Hello there everyone, it's Velmore. Welcome back to my kitchen. This week from heroesfeast, I'm going to be making a dish that has a very weird lore behind it. I think it was a bit of a reach, lore-wise, to even make it fit in. But I'm going to cook it because I'm going to cook everything out of the book. So I'm going to be making steaks using plant-based meat replacements. This is surrogate steak. So let's get started. So for this recipe, I'm going to chop up garlic, shallot, thyme, and chives. Next, I'm going to create my meat mixture. For that, I'm using Beyond Beef, soy sauce, garlic powder, and salt. And I'm going to mix the seasoning in, being careful not to overmix the meat. And now I'm going to turn them into some patties. And then I'm going to coat one side of the steak in pepper. Now I'm going to add the steaks into the oil. And now I'm just going to let those cook for a few minutes. So this recipe comes to us from Greyhawk, in the mountain range known as the Barrier Peaks. These peaks are incredibly strange. They're full of strange creatures and even stranger ruins. In one such ruin, it is said that there are pantries of food stored in clear, airtight containers. So, in the lore, somehow, our world has crossed over into this world. I'm assuming that's the clear, airtight containers, clearly some sort of like Tupperware. This meat product was found in these ruins and sustained survivors of the expedition as they went home. Upon closer inspection, they found out that it wasn't actually meat, that it was a plant product made to taste like meat. And the chefs from the region began experimenting on their own products, and that's what supposedly led us to this discovery. Like I said, very weird lore. And I'm just going to flip these. And now that those have been browned on both sides, I'm just going to put these in the oven for a few minutes to keep them warm while I make the brandy cream sauce. So back in the skillet, I added the shallot and thyme. I'm going to add some salt, and I'm just going to let that soften. And now that that's softened up, I'm going to add the garlic. And after letting that cook up just a little bit, I'm going to add brandy. And now after letting that reduce a little bit, I am going to add vegetable broth and bring it up to a simmer. And now that that's reduced a bit, I'm going to add brown sugar and cream. And I'm just going to stir that in and let it cook up for about a minute or two. And now that that's thickened up a bit, I'm going to finish it off with some mustard, some more brandy, and some lemon juice, and some chives. So, I'm not sure I actually like this. I'm also not sure I don't like it. It seems like it's so close to actually being a really good meal. So the patty is fine. Does it taste like meat? Almost. But as a lover of foods, if I'm gonna eat a vegetarian meal, I don't need it to pretend like it's meat. I like the mushrooms and all the veggies, and so I'm not sure if there's just something, like it's almost good. It really is. It's missing, I don't know if it's missing something, or maybe it is just the meat. Maybe I just don't like this product. Also, it was really annoying to deal with. Every time I went to pick it up, it fell apart. When I went to put it in the pepper, it fell apart. When I went to put it into the skillet, it fell apart. It didn't want to stay together until it started to cook. I did really enjoy the brandy cream sauce that I made. So while cooking the brandy sauce, it had this nice caramelly aroma and was just a slight nutty flavor with a little bit of sweetness. I found it to be just delightful. And I hope you enjoy. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter at chef_Velmore. The links are in the description below. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and come back next week for another recipe.